Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Inside Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. Today, actually, I'm here with the exciting Jupiter movement, and Jupiter going to ingress Gemini on June 25th, 26th. It depends where are you located around the world. And we're going to talk about actually the archetype. As usual, I'm going to give you some quotes to reflect on. And also, we're going to talk about the rulership of Jupiter and a little bit of mythology as well, and what does it to do in Gemini. And actually, I want to talk about the first aspect it's going to make right away. When it's going to enter Gemini, it's going to trine with Pluto retrograde. Pluto is in retrograde by the time. And it's happened the first time after 200 something years, in 200 something years. And then I'm not going to talk about each individual aspect it's going to make during the year, because I'm going to make videos, like for each individual sign, when it's going to trine, sextile, square with Mars, Venus, and, with all the other planets over there, any other aspect it's going to make. However, I'm going to talk about two fixed stars in this video. I'm going to talk about Rigel and Aldebaran, and probably that's it. But anyway, I know it's going to be a long video, guys. So please stay with me, and also I'm going to give you some historical content. I only going to go back till 2000 and 2001, and then 2012 and 13 when it was in Gemini, and give you some historical events over there, what happened, because, these are cycles, and cycles are actually repetitive. And as I said in another video, even if it's cycles and everything is repetitive in our lives, we always growing. And, we are like spirals, and everything in spiral. And we always evolving. So even if it's repeating, the vibration itself, it's in higher octave all the time, because we are capable to actually vibrate on higher frequency. Hopefully, at least that's what I assume. But really, even if Jupiter going to be not in a great position in Gemini, but it's still, really good for education. So I'm looking forward for it. All right, guys. So let's start this video, and let's talk about Jupiter in Gemini. I'm going to start with 3 quotes to reflect on, as usually I am. And the first quote I'm going to give you actually from Albert Einstein. And the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. So actually, this quote embodies the Gemini drive for curiosity. Gemini ruled by Mercury, and it is the way we are processing information. Gemini is very witty and very curious, and Jupiter is amplifying this energy. So the quest for knowledge, the quest for expansion, and urging us to never cease exploring, actually. So the other quote, what I want you to reflect on, that is from Gandhi, and it says, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. All right, so what does it say for us? It's showing the usefulness of Gemini and the thirst for knowledge, like learn as if you were to live forever. Gemini is the sign, whoever is lucky to have a Gemini ascendant or moon, they are not getting old quickly. They have a very youthful face, and they are lucky because they are not going to get wrinkled old people usually. So that's what I actually realized. But definitely it shows some kind of importance of conscious learning and intellectual growth through our life as well. But actually through when Jupiter is going through Gemini. So education going to be really, really important in this time. And then Uranus going to go in 2026. So I really hope for, like education going to be, knowledge gonna be valued. And I'm going to give you another one from Einstein, who said the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. So here it is. Einstein always said, not the one going to survive who is capable to know the most or have the most money. The ability to change and adopt is really, really important. All right. So that is, and to even for survivor. So Jupiter quest for meaning speaks to the intelligence of being open to change and grow. And a lot of people are stuck, what I realize. They are not capable, especially if you have a lot of earth energy or a lot of fixed energy. They are not really capable to change. They resist change, actually. Flexibility is really important. And Jupiter in Gemini, actually, it is flexibility, and it's urging us to become flexible. So the transit itself, it's expensive and also philosophical, because Jupiter could be very philosophical because it also rules the ninth house in Sagittarius in daytime, right? And Gemini actually is connected with communication, sales, short distance traveling, relatives, niece, nephews, and anything with skill-based studies and like neighborhood networking as well. So during this time, we are going to be more connected to our neighbors, to our extended family, for example. It could be actually really, like in the focus, like we're going to visit our families more often, or we're going to go for short trips during this time. So actually, if we want to talk about a little bit Jupiter and what does it do in astrology, Jupiter is not only the planet of expansion, but also luck and wisdom, especially in Sagittarius is wisdom. It governs abundance, the riches, growth, knowledge and truth, because Jupiter is also law in Sagittarius. In traditional astrology, Jupiter is considered exalted actually in Cancer. So in a year after it takes its trip in Gemini, it's gonna go to its exalted position in Cancer, where it's going to feel like VIP. And Jupiter actually capable to nurture as well, because it's exalted in Cancer, and Cancer ruled by the moon, and moon is or subconscious, anything to do with the public itself, anything to do with your emotions, with your tears, with your feeling, the way you are nurturing yourself. So Jupiter is capable for these grand emotions, and like it's capable to feel really, really deeply as well. And it's connected then to families and homes because of exalted in Cancer. Cancer rules, roots, family, home. So definitely there is a protection for families and protection of, for example, real estate and growth over there. And also, it rules the ninth house, Sagittarius, in daytime, and it rules night time Pisces, the 12th house, the traditional avatar of Pisces, right? And the new ruler is Neptune, but it's co-rules with Neptune. So it's very spiritual. It's rules or spiritual beliefs. It's rules religion. In ninth house, it's rules anything to do with long distance traveling, older siblings, podcast, immigration, anything with your passport, with your diplomatic cases, also rules law, and also publishing as well, and higher education, so universities. And in the 12th house, it rules anything to do with underprivileged, your dreams, your bedroom, jail, hospice, hospital, hotels, hospitality, and because of course with Neptune, and Pisces is really about the eternal womb and the most spiritual sign. So it is also expanding our spirituality and our wisdom and knowledge for spiritual understanding, and it rules photography and music as well in Pisces. So Jupiter is your fairy godfather. Jupiter is Santa Claus, right? And in Greek mythology, actually, Jupiter was Zeus. In Roman mythology, it's called Jupiter, but in Greek mythology, it is Zeus. And Zeus is the king of gods. It is actually the thunder and the sky, all right? So it is bringing in law and order and justice, and oversees and protect the cosmic social order. So that's the rule of Jupiter in mythology. And in ninth house, as I said, I don't know if I left out anything, but definitely spiritual beliefs, teaching, rules the professors over that. Like definitely going to expand your horizon and your knowledge and your higher education. In the ninth house, it's not just only philosophy, but ethics as well, and morals as well over there. So, and in the 12th house, if I left out anything, but I don't think so, because that is the divine understanding. The divine is it's really connected not only with the spirituality, but with the universe, with the Akashic record over there as well. So in the 12th house, Jupiter could be really selfless and sacrifice itself. So as I said, it is Santa Claus, and actually in the 12th house, it's Mother Teresa, and in the 9th house, Jupiter is Santa Claus, and the fairy godfather in the 11th house, because Jupiter in the 11th house, it's in planetary joy. In Cancer, it's in exaltation, but planetary joy in the 11th house. And Jupiter doesn't like to be in Capricorn because it's in exaltation in Cancer, so it's in fall in Capricorn. And Jupiter doesn't like to be in Gemini because it's detriment, and it's detriment in Virgo as well. So those places is not good for Jupiter. All right. Yes, let's see what else. Let's talk about Gemini, okay? And let's talk about Mercury as well, because Gemini actually rules the 3rd house and ruled by Mercury. So Gemini is very witty, it's very communicative, it's very curious, it's forever young kind of sign. That is actually ruled by Mercury, and Mercury also rules Virgo as well. And Mercury is Hermes in Greek mythology and the messenger of gods. So it is very, very witty, it's really, really quick, it's exchanging ideas very quickly, and moves also very, very quickly, and also very versatile and adaptable, eager actually to learn, eager to learn skill-based study and craftsmanship, because the 3rd house also anything to do with potteries, making jewelries, for example, not necessarily jewelry, but craftsmanship. So yes, Mercury likes to travel. Mercury is related to short distance traveling, to your nieces, nephews, and I mean the 3rd house is related to and associated with that. But Mercury is reasoning, the way you are capable to actually process information and create some kind of ideas as well. So Mercury is exalted in Virgo, but Mercury doesn't like to be in Pisces, and it doesn't like to be in, let me see, in Sagittarius, okay? Because there it's in fall. And what else can we talk about that besides education, skill-based studies, craftsmanship? Mercury rules vehicles as well, because it's fast, it's rules the vehicles, and it's not only skill-based studies, but also elementary education as well. And, it's your younger siblings as well. Okay, so short distance traveling, communication, it's your network. So for example, it's rules your internet, your working on computer as well, your neighborhood community, your local community, your neighbors as well. Okay, what else? Yeah, that's probably it, what I wanted to see and wanted to say to you. I was talking about the essential dignity of Mercury already. And then let's see what's happened. Yeah, let's see what's happened during when Jupiter was in Gemini in 2000, June 30 till July 12, 2001, and the other time, June 11, 2012 till June 25, 2013. So I have actually a lot of note over here, and there was a lot of political event, and actually July 2nd already, there was a political event in Mexico. Winston Fox was elected to become a president, and actually it changed the political party in Mexico. November 7th, the US had a presidential election, and we had an election between George W. Bush and Gore. And actually, if you remember that time, I was very young, but if you remember, there was the Supreme Court had to make a decision who is the president because there was some kind of miscalculating. So right now we have an election again, and I wonder if it's going to repeat again. And actually, when they recalculated, it's only happened in December. So it took over a month to actually announce the president of the United States back in 2000. And then 2021, we had the inauguration of Bush, and he became the 33rd president in the United States. Then we did have 2001, April 1st, we had which they called the Hainan Island incident, and there was a plane collide with the Chinese fighter jet. And they had to have an emergency landing in China. And then 24 American member actually was detained, and they only got released after 10 days. So I assume maybe we're going to have some kind of incident with China during this time. Then in 2001, June 7th, we had Tony Blair actually re-elected in England to become the UK Prime Minister on the second term. And we did have some extreme weather even, because don't forget, Mercury is air, Gemini is air, quick. Mercury is the wind, right? It's whirling around. So we are going to experience some kind of issues with tornadoes, extreme winds. For example, Jupiter is making it bigger. And even if it's Mercury in Gemini, not that huge wind, because Uranus could be tornadoes and huge wind. But Mercury, because of Jupiter going to expand that and make it grow, unfortunately, we could have a lot of tsunamis and anything what is swirling and created by wind. So it could be something with hurricanes, pick up, and it could be something with tornadoes, but a lot of extreme weather there. So what we had actually in 2000, July 28 and 29, we did have South Asia got flooded during this time. Nepal, Bangladesh, India, that was actually created homelessness for millions of people during this time. And in September 16 and 18, 2000, we did have a typhoon, and typhoon also, like swirling. So it's obvious that it's something to do with the wind over there, and it was, very, very strong in Taiwan and China and those regions. And then we did have an earthquake in 2001, January 26, which was 7.8 in the in India, and it's actually caused 20,000 deaths back then. So, it's magnifying, and the earthquake also could become. But that's what happened historically over there. Okay, what else— what other notable events happened? we did have a tropical storm, Allison, in the United States, which is actually, it's affected Louisiana and Texas, and it caused 41 deaths back then. And we did have a Concorde crash also, you know, that was an Air France Concorde crash, and it's also killed 109 people. And we had a bombing. We did have the US Navy destroyer was attacked by a suicide bomber in Aden, Yemen, and it's resulted 17 sailors death and injuring 39 other people. Also, we did have the Oklahoma City bombing during these times. And, you know, we did have some technological event as well, because don't forget, you know, Mercury in the third house, it's also related to computers over there, and or websites, or, you know, internet world. So we did have some kind of technological event as well. And actually, there was one event that was some kind of human genome project announcement, which is anything to do with cloning here. And Tony Blair and Bill Clinton actually announced this genetic research, and it was a milestone in human, you know, science, actually. All right, what else happened? Russian space station Mir was deorbited during this time. And then we're going to go to 2012 and 2013, the last time when it went to Gemini. So French military intervention in the northern Mali conflict began during this time, okay? And it was targeting militant Islamic groups. Then we had April 15, 2013, the Boston Marathon bombing. I really, really remember that. And killing 3 and injured 264 people. Then on June 6, 2013, we had Edward Snowden disclosed operation of a US government mass surveillance program leading to his temporary asylum in Russia. July 3rd, we had a mass protest in Egypt, and actually against President Mohamed Morsi. And then we did have, what else? Well, in November 2013, we had a Ukraine president. His name is Viktor Yanukovych, and he got closer to Russia. And there was some kind of political agreement between Russia and Ukraine. So, you know, maybe Zelensky not gonna be there, and somehow Russia and Ukraine going to be capable to actually bring some peace in. I hope so. There was some kind of very, very big earthquake as well in Alaska. And also there was a meteor that was exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia, and it's injured 1,500 people, the meteorite. So, and, you know, everybody was concerned by that time, you know, it's going to start a meteor shower or some kind of issue with meteorites. So they were really concerned about that. We did have significant tornadoes by that time also, and it killed some people. And typhoons, because, you know, typhoons in Vietnam and the Philippines, and it was really, really devastated by them. So what can we actually expect from Jupiter in Gemini? What is the cycle that could repeat? You know, we can break it down. We can break it down, you know, through welfare, peace, finances, education, whatever, you know, it can affect. Because I told you what is the archetype of Jupiter and what can it affect and which house does it rule and the exaltation. So actually, mental health awareness could be under magnifying glasses. Why? Because Jupiter rules the 12th house as well. And you know, there we will going to need the support from community, and the community itself, it's ruled by Gemini. And there could be like, maybe there is going to be little villages built, and it's not going to be mental facilities like hospitals, psychiatric hospitals, but it's going to be facilities where people going to not gonna be able to use maybe cell phones or you know, but if they want to heal from addiction or some mental illnesses, they will need to work, and they will have little small houses and, you know, like somehow adding to the community value, but they heal each other's somehow through some kind of programming or craftsmanship. Definitely, there will be a lot of craftsmanship could get involved in this healing process as well, and in healthcare as well. And because of Jupiter gonna be in Gemini, you know, like even in healthcare, we're not going to visit the doctors in person. The telehealthcare could actually get emphasized during this time. Like, you know, you have your computer and you can draw your blood, just one drop of blood, put it on the computer, they analyze your blood. They're going to be capable to do multiple tests through computer. You know, you just put it on and your fingertips and, you know, the oxygen saturation, anything really. Actually, I would really think maybe they are going to be capable also to create some kind of computer which can do X-rays. Right. Pluto is also in in Aquarius, and Pluto going to trine with Jupiter in Gemini right away. And in Aquarius, it's something to do with the rays, radiation, you know, with those kind of energies. So they are capable actually to create computers, which is going to be available for the public, available for us. And then somehow we don't have to go to the doctors as the way we did before. So AI going to be in this game because of cannot trine right away it goes in. So when it's ingress, Pluto is there trining with it, and that's why it's very, very important. And in finance and education, you know, because of third house and Gemini rules anything to do with computer world networking, and because of Pluto is over there in Aquarius, and Aquarius also rules anything to do with financial as cryptocurrency, you know, let's see what, you know, let's see. Definitely, it's going to increase financial literacy. People going to understand, people going to learn about those quantum AI and create money through that. But Elon Musk actually created, and right now I saw Warren Buffett also advocating this. And Warren Buffett is a very, very traditional, you know, like tangible income and investment, but somehow he was like, oh, okay, this is something good. You know, the youth can learn that, and even single mothers are capable to create a couple $100 or maybe thousands even a day, you know, if you use that quantum AI. So yeah, it is possible to have finances and you know, with education, so financial literacy, financial education going to be magnified over here. Um, and then anything to do with educational venues, anything to do, invest in technology, which is helping education. Invest in entrepreneurship. It could be really good for the financial platform. Invest in cryptocurrency. This is a digital world. It's going to be new AIs. It's going to be new ChatGPT. It's going to be a lot of new AI protocol coming up, and during this time, and you know, we're going to be influenced by that. And traveling and technological advancement, because of this trine also, you know, and especially Jupiter is long distance traveling, third house is short distance traveling. There is going to be some really fast cars because Mercury is a really fast planet, right? And it is like a cars which is I don't know, they're gonna use the wind energy or some kind of turbulence that is create wind, perhaps to move the cars fast, but that it's going to be, because Gemini is lightweight, so that it's going to be some kind of, even big cars going to be somehow lightweight as well. Definitely eco-friendly travel options going to be magnified during this time, and going to promote responsible tourism as well. There could be a lot of new way for education. For example, there are gonna be a lot of people who not just not gonna go to doctors, but they're not gonna go to schools. They're gonna learn from home. And through VR, any kind of VR technologies, AI technologies, the learning experience going to definitely change. Education could become more interactive and more accessible somehow, but the technological education, so it might be even somehow decrease that technological the computer and phone could decrease its price somehow to be available for everyone. Maybe even the government going to give out like computers and everything like that. It's good for them if people are using it because they can control us, because they can get into your somehow into your data. So that's why. Pharmaceutical and environmental concerns, the biopharma innovation become magnified as well. So, for example, treatments going to change, as I said, medicine going to change because of itself. When I said it's going to trine with Pluto in Uranus, I mean, not Uranus, in Aquarius, like we going to have technology available at home. And that's why everything is the public health campaign and system are changing definitely over here, because we're going to be able to utilize the social media and the other platforms, communication platforms, to prevent disease, because prevention is the most important actually, and they are capable to get to people through social media on. And if we are checking climate change over here, we can check. Let me put my thing up to charging again, guys, because I don't know what's happening with my microphone and everything like that, but I'm gonna charge this again. So, just a second, sorry about that. All right. Okay, it's charging. So, yes, so the weather and climate change, and actually education about the climate change going to be very, very important, because it's in Gemini, and it's educate the children, the young children. It's going to be very, very important, because obviously they are the one who are going to make a difference, not the older people anymore, but they are the one who going to rule later on. They're going to get in, to be in position. So yes, definitely. All right, so let's see what's the significance of Pluto over here, because of we were talking about this trine. So we know Pluto is transformation. It rules the 8th house. It rules Scorpios. It rules research. It rules anything to do with underworld, anything to do with rebirth. The tags that stock market, taboos, anything to do with pregnancy as well, and reproductive system. And because Pluto is in Aquarius, there will be a lot of technological advancement to create babies in labs, right? And with Mercury, the knowledge about that going to expand really quickly, because of Jupiter is in Gemini, which ruled by Mercury, which is very quick. So it's going to be definitely something to do with technological advancement and researches and anything to do with gene manipulation. I don't even want to really, like they already started to do wombs. And, right now they don't even have to pay rich people um, to have their babies. Oh, I forget that. In other mothers, like somebody else is carrying your baby, and they don't even have to pay for that because this is going to give option for gay couples to have babies, like really anyone, really, even you can have a baby at 60. So because of the technology here, but there could be a lot, even if it's training, there could be some kind of misinformation. Oh, I know what. Jupiter is expanding something. Mercury is the thief. It's the petty thief. And Pluto in Aquarius could be something to do with stock market, but also cryptocurrency. So actually, and because of Gemini is also Mercury also contracts and papers and information, so they can steal your personal information, your social security number. They can steal anything with your retirement money, things like that. So there is going to be a lot of cyber attacks during this time. It's going to magnify during this time. Identity theft, the petty theft over here. So we have to be careful with that. Yes, and what else could happen? Hmm. Yeah, digital technology, breakthrough, AI, blockchain, quantum computing. That's what I said. That is the quantum AI. Is going to definitely fundamentally transform the uh, economy and also the government as well. The government, madam, because of Pluto in Aquarius, it is the power belong from people and it's not centralized anymore. It's small communities, which is like interwoven together and trading between each others. So definitely it's there for us. All right, let's see. In July, actually, Jupiter is going very quick at the beginning, and then it's going to go to retrograde and slow down and, stay still, and then go fast again and again retrograde. So that's why it takes a year in each individual sign. And Jupiter is a gas giant. It keeps going. It's still growing. And, actually, we have Aldebaran in Gemini. And Aldebaran has a quality like Mars. It is actually ambition, initiation, courage to grow. Because Jupiter is grow, so actually I just remembered my favorite song from Revolution, The Courage to Grow. When it's going to conjunct with Aldebaran, Jupiter, that is the theme of song that I could sing because of it's expansive in nature, it's one to study, it's one to grow, it's one some kind of spiritual understanding and some kind of spiritual goals and achievement here. So, and then Aldebaran also has other traits as well, and it is like Jupiterian traits as well. So definitely it's going to boost your higher knowledge. You want to learn. Everybody wants to study. Everybody going to become very, very spiritual. And also maybe, because Gemini chit chat and witty, there is going to be a lot more stand-up comedies, or, they're going to do some contest in elementary school for stand-up comedies and actually helping children to negotiate, debate, coming back to classes, public speeches, going to be very important. They're going to teach the children how to negotiate or how to do some kind of diplomatic arrangement. Um, you know, it's gonna have the importance. And, you know, like children doesn't understand lately when they read something, the content of the subject, and it's going to be more emphasized right now. They're going to teach them to understand whatever they're reading about. Or, you know, a lot of new writer could come out during this time, like amazing books or scripts during this time, definitely. Okay, what else is happening? And then we're going to have another fixed star, and that is going to be Rigel. And Rigel, it's going to actually happen not by July, but around September or October, when it's going to conjunct with Rigel in Gemini. And Rigel is the constellation of Orion, and it is one of the brightest stars. And it is associated with innovation and advancement and success. So this is a really bright and really positive sign and fixed star here. You know, and when it's going to conjunct with Jupiter, it's going to be really beneficial for some kind of major success for us. But Jupiterian energy, anything to do with education, anything to do with you know, communication, to do with maybe also new kind of cars. Luxurious cars is going to be on the market because Gemini, Mercury also rules the cars over there. So yeah, it could be that. And what else could happen? Rigel is honor and you know, like recognition as well. So very, very ethical in nature. So during this time, journalism, writing, teaching, I really would love that when teachers going to get maybe more salary during this time, or they're going to really value truth journalism, the truth itself. So the writing project and the journal is going to say the truth, and they're going to stay there. It's also associated with luck and abundance as well, and Rigel as well, you know. So they're going to be a period, end of the year, when we're going to feel lucky. Wherever is your Gemini real estate of your chart, check it. And actually, if this conjunction going to make a trine to any personal planet or even outer planet or sextile, that's going to be very, very positive for you guys. So yes, it's fame and honor. You know, like, but usually it's fame and honor in knowledge and Nobel Prizes, anything to do with knowledge. Finally, knowledge going to be honored and recognized. Smart people, creditation. There is gonna be value of education, and it's gonna be value of your papers, but get dusty on the shelf because you have so many education, but you know, nobody really values it. So I really truly, and because of Uranus gonna go there soon as well in 2 years, where Jupiter gonna enter right now, it's going to activate that Jupiter Pluto point. And that is another thing what's gonna happen, and it's going to be when 2026 Neptune and Saturn going to conjunct in Aries. It's going to be exactly the midpoint of this Pluto and Jupiter trine, and also Uranus gonna follow Jupiter and also gonna trine with Pluto, and the midpoint is Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries, and it's creating a mystic eye, which is very, very positive because it's built up from two sextile and the trine. So it is Venusian and Jupiterian energy. It's a blessing over here with the qualities of the 4 planets involved over here, or actually 5, because Uranus, when it gets in, that's already 5 planets involved over here. And you know, definitely there is an opportunity to breaking down boundaries and borders. And I think by that time they want to have some kind of global citizenship. Somebody can have global citizenship by that time, or you know, it's something with globalization. It's going to be magnified during this time, but this is the start because it haven't happened over 200 years. So this is the start of that kind of global environment. And yes, when Rigel and Jupiter go into conjunct in Gemini, that is going to birth a lot of intellectual brilliance for us. Genius people, brilliant people is coming finally, you know, like a lot of Nobel Prize because of somebody actually researched this and got a Nobel Prize for that. Or, you know, there is going to be a lot of oh my God, I forgot the word again. Coming up some new ideas and bringing it in manifestation, and that idea going to get honor and recognition. So that is the word I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about each individual signs over here. And we're going to, as I said, I'm not going to talk about, you know, like when it's going to sextile Venus, or, you know, like trying with it. And because whenever it's going to happen, I'm going to make videos. So for you Aries, Gemini real estate is your third house. And actually it's in its house. And as I said, anything to do with new income stream through networking for you during this time, new initiative ideas for you. For example, communication going to be increased between family members, between siblings. You can reconnect with a sibling or a friend or a neighbor who you actually had some kind of fallout, or you can strengthen the bond with them. You can actually move to a new neighborhood, or a rich person could move into your neighborhood, and actually it could increase your property value as well. And education-wise, you're going to have a lot of opportunity to start to network, study something with skills, anything with craftsmanship as well. This is short courses. It is workshops over here. You're capable to create a website and then online school on your own, and you can sell your teaching online somehow. You know, if you would like to have a new love could come from your neighborhood, or through a friend, or through actually someone could come back to you when Jupiter gonna go retrograde from childhood, because in Gemini it's childhood. But you know, it's going to be some kind of intellectual spark for you guys. It has to be the connection intellectually with this romance, but it's coming in for you if you are single. So definitely, and you can actually meet online, meet on through dating websites somehow. If you want to have new career, there could be some kind of new opportunity arising, something to do with sales, something to do with teaching online. From networking, you can actually become a computer website designer, something like that. And, you know, sell cars as well. Or teach if you have any craftsmanship, you are capable to open a school like that. And health-wise, you really have to stay focused, because of mental stimulation will be really, really important. Actually, you're going to improve your mental state. So you might going to find some kind of supplement which is helping, nootropic supplement, which is helping your mental state. But the studying itself is going to help you to keep you agile. So it's going to be really good for that. And, you know, the third house, it's communication, it's rules your neck. So over here, the expansion, you know, you can have some kind of vocal gland, you know, swollen there. Be careful with thyroid issues. It could be something with that. So just careful, okay? So yes, that is for you, Aries, rising, sun and moon. You can go, Jean-Paul. And then I'm going to go to Taurus, rising, sun and moon. The rising sign is all about you. The sun is your career, your father figure, your vitality, and moon is everything to do with your subconscious, with your emotions, with your mother figure, with your real estate. So it's going to happen in your second house, Tauruses. You know, there is for you an opportunity actually to create some kind of new investment or learn about how to invest, or you're going to have actually an opportunity to have another job, to have more income. It's going to increase your income. And actually, it could increase your income through technology and through communication. So you perhaps going to be the one who is investing in quantum AI and checking those datas, and you can create some income. And family-wise over here, you're going to be discussing about finances and values with your family members. Like you're gonna work together with your children, with your significant other, and, discussing how to invest and how to create more stability. You're going to value education. So you're going to support your significant other to study, or your children, and the education itself going to increase your salary. So yes, and anything about management, to learn about, like technology, to learn about energy, it will be really paying off for you. So that could be good financially. If you want to have a new love, or if you have love already, there will be some kind of very deep connection with shared values here. Communication is going to be something which you really want to emphasize during this time with your loved one. And because of communication going to be the base of your love life, your base of your romantic life. The intellectual property over here, which is going to be very important. Career-wise, if you would like to have a new job, there could be opportunities, and it could be something to do with teaching. It could be something to do with technology teaching or creating websites. Even learning stock and how to invest in crypto and stock would be really good opportunity right now for you. You can use the axis of your second house, which is the 8th, and the scorpionic energy over there. And why not? You can use that energy to invest in stock market, become a banker, mortgage banker, something like that. And in health, there is going to be a new fitness regime, something to do with nutrition, that you're going to learn about. Actually, the second house is anything you put into your mouth. That is your food, that is supplementation. And it's going to be very important, how your body works, how food works. Food is creating energy. You eat what you become what you eat. You are what you eat. And that's what it's going to be actually like that's how you're going to live by. Like, I am what I eat, and very important what I put into my mouth. However, for you guys, you can gain some weight. In the second house, you can start to eat more and somehow gain some weight. Gemini rising, sun and moon. The rising is everything about you. Sun is about your father figure, career and vitality. Moon about your mother figure, your home and real estate, and your subconscious, your feelings. So for example, it's going to happen in your first house, so you also have to be careful to gain weight. Some of you who want to have babies, it could actually bring in a pregnancy because it's in the first house, and it's going to, can gain the body, have some growth on the body also. So by medical astrology, we need to be careful with that. So definitely there is some kind of personal growth over here going to go on. And then you're going to get some really good insights, and you have to trust your insight during this time because it's going to lead to some financial opportunity for you. The way you are representing yourself and your company is going to become rich. You're going to follow some kind of spiritual law and inspired by that, and that's what's going to help you with your personal growth as well. You are inspired to initiate a new family tradition, anything to do with yeah, family tradition, it could be. So the connection going to be deeper, but the family tradition has to be based on intellect. And there is going to be some kind of new educational pursuit as well, but you're going to actually buy a lot of book and courses, and it is almost like a self course development over here. If you are want to actually have love, you can attract a lot of love because of it's going to be in your personal charisma sphere. So you're going to be capable to express yourself on the most beautiful way. And you're going to be also bold because Jupiter could be really, really bold. And because it's trining with Pluto, it's new innovative uh, entrepreneurship could come into your life career-wise. Um, and opportunities for investment, opportunities to find shareholders for your company. Yeah, or you're going to invest and have some shares in companies. And then health-wise, there is going to be some kind of you have to balance out your energy because Jupiter is the rich and Jupiter wants to do everything. And especially because it's in fall in Gemini, so it's not in a good position. There could be some kind of health issue coming up for you. And because of Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces, Pisces is mental health. So yes, you do have to be careful with your mental health because you might going to be overstimulated by this Gemini, Jupiter energy over here, and you study a lot and you exhaust yourself because of studying, or you want to, success so badly. Cancer rising sun and moon is going to happen in your 12th house. 12th house, anything to do with your subconscious, anything to do with the underprivileged. This is the eternal womb. This Pisces rules photography and film, script writing, anything to do with hospice, hospitals, hospitality, hotels, faraway traveling, yeah. So what's happening over here? The moon is your mother figure, subconscious, and your home and family. Sun is your vitality and your career and father figure and rising everything about you. Intuition guides your financial decisions, explore hidden opportunities because 12 house is anything to do with hidden enemies and hidden opportunities as well. But Jupiter is like to be in the 12th house because it's ruled Pisces over there. So there is going to be a lot of hidden opportunities. Maybe there is going to be someone died, 12th house is eternal womb, who is far away, lives far away. You never knew you have an uncle or aunt and you're going to have some kind of money left on you. You're going to be capable to healing past family issues, and it's going to bring you peace, and it's going to also be very, very therapeutical, and it's going to be, a spiritual enlightenment over here, and you can get rid of curses during this time. So this is the good energy. If you think you are cursed, you can get rid of curses, nightmares as well, night terrors as well. You can actually find practitioners who are capable to help you to get rid of addiction as well. Also, if you want to study anything, you can study something to do with spirituality and nursing as well, also psychology, because of 12th house is really, really deep and going for the subconscious. And relationship-wise, there could be something which is like a connection with a past lover because of the 12th house is or it could be like somebody who is a hidden enemy going to surface and you're capable to actually battle down this person, so get rid of this person. Definitely, if you're going to go to a retreat, you can meet a significant other, you can meet a love over there. And if you are working on a project behind the scene, for example, war photography, hospice photography, jail photography, homeless photography, because it throws the homeless, orphanages, the world is crazy right now. Then you work right now behind the scene and sorry, soon you're going to be able to show that to the public, or if you are working on script writing right now, definitely address anything to do with mental health and rest a lot during this time. Leo rising sun and moon is going to happen in your 11th house. 11th house, anything to do with your dreams and wishes. It's the house of luck. It is your social network, your friendship. It is also actually gain from your career, money from your career, bonuses. And Jupiter in the 11th house, it's in planetary joy. So in Leo, actually, and for you, Leos, in Gemini, it's going to boost your financial prosperity. And you're going to have more friends. And those are going to be VIP friends or clients who are, or organization who are going to help you to succeed. You're going to be capable to collaborate with a group of people, networking with people who can actually help you to succeed during this time. You're going to be engaging in more community events as well. You're going to be very active and invited to social events as well. And if you would like to meet someone, a love relationship, a romantic relationship, it could come actually from your social groups, or you can be introduced by a friend to this person. If you would like to study anything, you can study something with law, or, you can become actually a justice, what is that? A judge, yes, during this time. And you're going to have a lot more community workshops and you might going to learn in groups. So that's gonna suit you somehow during this time. Networking, because it's going to bring career advancement for you. So that is also going to change the social role in your life. And health-wise, there could be, actually, you can benefit some kind of group sport. Yeah, some kind of group sport. If you would like to, you can benefit from that. All right, Virgo rising sun and moon, it's going to happen in your 10th house. 10th house, anything to do with honor, recognition, career, your public image. And the sun is your vitality, that is your father figure, and that is also your career. And then the moon is your subconscious mother figure and your home situation, and rising, everything is about you. So right now you can get a lot of public recognition and through your career, actually, and it could lead to financial rewards for you. So this could be really good for you. You're going to achieve something that is going to bring pride for you, and your family is going to be really happy for you. But you definitely have to balance work and family matters, because of, there could be actually unbalance right now. You can also actually get some kind of money to have some kind of higher education, and actually your career, your work going to be actually need you to be certified for this new profession, and they're going to pay for it. If you would like to meet someone, you might going to fall in love with your CEO, with your boss, so be careful over there, someone from work. Or if you go to a public event, actually, it could be possible to meet someone over there. Definitely a significant growth phase for your career, and it's going to bring in promotion and new opportunities for you guys. And health-wise, what I said before, to create an optimal health for you, you really need to work with the balance between home and rest. Like try to retreat and take a rest. Libra rising sun and moon is going to happen in your 9th house. 9th house, anything to do with your foreign matters. It is publishing, podcasting. It is your belief system. It is long distance traveling, older siblings, passport, visa, citizenship, anything to do with higher education. So your sun is your father figure, career and vitality. Moon is your mother figure, home, family, and subconscious, and the rising all about you. So exploring international business opportunities, publishing can be lucrative for you guys. Start podcasting, start YouTubing, even a TV show, or become a journalist, or start a newsletter could be really, really beneficial as well. You can get into the right college where you want to get into, actually, and you would love that, the right university. Though you're going to also go for long distance traveling, and you're gonna go with a group of people sharing travel experiences, open up a traveling blog, and discuss some kind of philosophical, philosophical ideas or spiritual ideas, and it's going to be uh, strengthen the bond between you and your travel partner or family members. So education, definitely what I said, you can study law, you can study philosophy, foreign language over here, foreign culture as well. If you want to have romance, you can have someone from different cultural background or different religion, because Jupiter in ninth could mean different religion as well. It is a good opportunity to travel and teach, or if you would like to have some legal profession, anything to do with law, it could be really good for you. Actually, you can have podcasting and become a really famous podcaster. And if you would like to seek for holistic health, definitely there is, you're going to seek for wellness retreats and alternative health practices in a foreign country. So you're going to go far away and go for retreats during these times. Scorpio rising sun and moon is going to happen in your 8th house, guys. 8th house, anything to do with taboos, anything to do with shared resources. This is pregnancy, abortion, death. That is your taxes. That is everything to do with medical malpractice, surgeries, detective work, anything to do with rebirth, anything to do with mortgage banking over here. So growth. And also stock market investment, growth through investment, inheritance, it's through inheritance, and joint finances. So you're going to focus on financial planning. You're going to learn how to actually invest in stock market. There is going to be a lot of deep conversation between you and your significant other, between your partner. It could be actually intimate conversation as well. Intimacy going to be very important, and you're going to become, maybe your mojo going to rise. It's going to strengthen emotional bonds as well. You might going to actually seek for a psychologist, a shrink. And if you would like to study anything, you can study astrology, anything with occult, anything to do with sciences, researches, psychology, anything to do with detective work as well. You can become a detective during this time. The love life going to be very intense, but it's more like sexual connection, and also very deep connection with talking as well somehow. Yeah, during this time, maybe you want to talk dirty to your partner, something like that. Research is investigation, like if you have to find, there is the finance sector, with new opportunities, with shared resources going to grow for you guys. Definitely there is emotional healing coming in, and you can get rid of obsession as well through therapy, through some kind of health practice, some kind of health therapy. All right, Sagittarius rising sun and moon is going to happen in our 7th house. If you are a rising, it's all about you. If you are a Sagittarius moon, it's about your mother figure, subconscious home and family. If you are a Sagittarius sun, it's all about your career, your vitality, father figure. All right, so what's going to happen? Partnership or collaborative ventures may offer financial growth. It's representing, like, if you have any business, like I have a YouTube channel, it's gonna grow, right? Because it's bringing in clients. So if you have any career based on clients, it's going to grow. And because Jupiter is the riches, it's going to expand quickly, and it's going to bring in the riches. And someone who is ready for education, someone who is appreciate knowledge. So I like that. It's strengthening relationship between you and your significant other. Some of you going to get engaged or married or renew vows. Jupiter over here could bring in blessing endings as well. So if your relationship is not good, it could bring in a blessing ending as well. So you can learn anything to do, going to workshops, seminars, you can have something with legal matters. So if you have a lawsuit and you know somebody sues you or you're suing someone, it could turn for your favor. Relationship is going to become really, really beautiful. A lot of communication, understanding between you and your partner. Business partnership is favorable. If you want to have a business partner, you know, then it is the right time actually to have those agreements between you. And health-wise, overall health-wise, you know, your relationship is going to strengthen your overall health being. So you're going to be satisfied in relationship, and that's why you're going to be healthier, skinnier, radiant, or whatever you want to be over there. Capricorn rising sun and moon is going to happen in your sixth house. Sixth house, anything to do with your health, with your work, with your daily routine. This is your rental properties, your small pets as well. So what's happening over here? Capricorn, the sun is all about your father figure, your vitality, career. Moon is your mother figure, subconscious, and your home and family life. And Capricorn rising, the rising is everything about you. Finances, you know, sixth house, you're going to have a lot more work coming in for you guys. And it's not necessarily bringing in a lot more money, because I just had it recently, but you're going to be slammed with work. But later on, in a year later, when it's going to be exalted in Cancer for you in the 7th, that's when you're going to get a lot of money. But right now, you're going to have a lot of work, slammed with work. Also, this could affect your financial situation. It could increase your financial situation. Sixth house is soulmate relationship. You can get a soulmate during this time. You are capable actually to get a pet, perhaps if you would like to adopt a pet, or, you know, start a business on the field of service for others. Yoga studio, open a gym, try to sell supplements, anything to do with well-being or with communication. You can open a little school or you know, start tutoring people or children. It could be also very well paid off for you. Health-wise, Jupiter actually could increase something and make a growth on your body. So in the sixth house, Jupiter is not that well, and especially because in Gemini, it's not in a good position, right? Because it's through Sagittarius. So in Gemini, it's in detriment. So it's representing here the throat chakra, anything to do with thyroid, anything to do with vocal cords, neck issues. You know, like there could be some kind of growth, fatty deposit on the neck, whatever, you know, like, but it could bring in some kind of health issues. In the relationship, as I said, it can bring in practical support and some kind of amazing soulmate relationship for you. If you would like to study something, anything to do with health education, skills, practical skills could be amazing for you guys. Definitely it's going to bring you satisfaction in work, and also somehow you're going to get healed, even if you're going to get sick. Somehow Jupiter is, by the end, it's a blessing, so it's bringing in healing for you. And you can adopt to a new healthy lifestyle as well, new healthy routine as well. All right, Aquarius rising sun and moon is going to happen in your fifth house. Fifth house, anything to do with investment, winning prizes, winning lottery. It is your romantic life, it's joy and pleasure, and it's your children, your creative project. Aquarius sun is everything about your father figure, your career, your vitality. Moon is everything to do with your mother figure, subconscious, and your family and your family roots and family matters, real estate as well, and rising everything about you. So there could be an amazing creative project or a speculative investment, but is going to yield to profit during this time. So this is really good. You're going to be really creative during this time. You're going to actually have some kind of leisure activities with your family members, going to cruise ship, or like anything to do with creativity also. So you might going to have a new manager, a new agent. You might going to create some kind of music, for example, music studio, record label, anything to do with that. So it could be really good for you guys. It could be some kind of AI project as well. You might going to start to do AI movies or AI picture somehow and sell it, or sell the prompt, what you do for AI. And that it's going to be also a lot of joy, and you're going to have new hobbies. And this new hobby is going to bring you pleasure and joy, because it's creative. That's what you really want to do right now. And if you want to study something, you can study anything to do with creativity, anything to do with writing, with music, that could be really good for you as well. You're going to be playful. You're going to be really, really happy and very romantic. And you're going to have new potentials for new romances as well. Lovers coming into your life. And you can actually conceive a baby during this time if you would like to, but you're also going to have a lot of new opportunity with your children. You're going to be happy about your children. Something is with your children going to make you happy. Yeah, you're going to engage in maybe in group activities, but smaller group activities. Maybe you're going to be in a band right now, as I said. It could be anything to do with creativity, but is also boosting your mental activity. So maybe writing as well. And it's engaging in a lot of fun. All right, and last but not least, my fellow Pisceans, it's going to happen in your 4th house. Sun is everything about your career, your father figure, and your vitality. Moon is everything, your mother figure, subconscious, and your home situation, living situation. And the rising is everything about you. So what's going to happen over here? Investment in real estate is favorable during this time. You can actually buy a home, sell a home, move right now. Okay. This is time for a growth for expand your home, and adding to your home, for example, an extra room or something like that. It could be also like you're going to add an extra member. So maybe you have a child or adopt someone during this time, but definitely it improves your home life, your family life. If you would like to learn anything, you can learn history or anything to do with your heritage. You might want to, find your family tree, or anything to do about your ancestors, for example, because it's going to give you valuable insight during this time. You can actually right now strengthen your relationship with your family members, with your husband, with your wife. There is going to be a lot of emotional support and a lot of communication foundation also between you people. You're going to talk a lot, and there is a mutual understanding and a mutual respect during this time. If you would like to work, you can start to sell real estate or have a real estate license, or start to work from home, create an office as home. You can actually study something with family matters. So maybe to help single women, single mothers, and families. You can study something like that. And emotionally, definitely the way you're going to create your home or buying a home, it's going to make you really happy. And that's why it's going to be a nurturing space for you, your home environment, and you're going to be healthy over there, and it's going to create health for you. So because you're going to be peaceful and nurtured over there. All right, you guys, if you love my videos, you know the drill. Subscribe, like and comment below, please. I really appreciate that. That's the only way I'm really enthusiastic to give you more information and bring you more insight over here. It's a lot of work. It's tremendous lot of work for nothing yet, obviously. But, you know, on the long term, hopefully it's worth it for me. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, I won't disappoint you, I promise. My website is urbanwitch.org. Reach out to me, please, and I'm going to see you soon with another video. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.